Okay, so yesterday I made a video about Shytoshi Kusama potentially leaving Shiba Inu. Now, if you just read the headline, you don't know exactly what my angle was there. If you actually listen to the video, you would hear that this could be part of a grander plan that was always set in place. See, Ryoshi actually left, and that was all part of the plan. And maybe Shytoshi's going to do the same. Think about this. Shiba Inu was created by the people, for the people, and eventually it should be run by the people, right? And I think that's where Shytoshi was, getting at here. And yes, a lot of people took, that news and ran with it, and there was a lot of false narratives, false headlines. I just wanted to kind of talk about this again because it came back up in the news cycle. I know Lucy made a tweet about it, and I think it's important to kind of address it again. So in response to rumors and clickbait headlines, Lucy, the Shiba Inu content marketing specialist, took to Twitter to share a thought-provoking story emphasizing the importance of accountability. We won't get into that story, but Lucy's tweet also centered around the widespread messages of fear, uncertainty, and doubt, FUD, being shared against the Shiba Inu ecosystem. See, this isn't FUD to me. What this is a lack of understanding, a lack of education. It's not FUD. It's just not understanding what the SHIB ecosystem is actually about. It's about being governed by the people, right? So yes, if you're just a person who read a headline and you think, oh my gosh, screw Shytoshi, he's going to leave us and leave us high and dry, then yeah, you didn't read the whole story, or you're not well educated and you have an opinion that you think is basically FUD, right? Now, there were some outlets out there that were casting these narratives that it was a bad thing. But we talked about it yesterday on the channel. This is not a bad thing if it were to happen. And if Shytoshi were to stay, I don't think that's a bad thing, right? Look at Bitcoin, guys. Bitcoin has no governing body. There's no person, okay? Yes, there's this infamous person who eventually created it, but you don't hear from him ever, okay? Same thing with Dogecoin. There's this infamous person who created... A lot of these ecosystems with no governing body, are going to be in good graces of the SEC in the United States, right? Because there's no one to go after. They didn't have an initial coin offering. And B, there's not a lot of drama, right? Because you start getting people in power, you start layering people, right? Like organizations do, right? You're here and I'm your higher up and he's your higher up and she's your higher up and I'm your higher up, right? What happens? It's a human problem. You get all these egos together and things don't get done, right? So the best way to go about it, I think, is look at Bitcoin. That's the blueprint. There is no ego. Everybody just can buy Bitcoin and be a part of an ecosystem and be part of a community and share a common ground. Shiba Inu, I think, is destined to be just that. And Lucy kind of goes on to say, which I agree with, it's not the first time Shytoshi has mentioned that he will eventually leave after finishing his job. And we talked about it in the video yesterday. The job's not done yet, right? They've got to get Shibarium out. They've got to get pretty much everything, the DAO done, everything that's in Ryoshi's vision, that's set up there. They've got to have it ready to go, where you can literally just pass the torch to the community and it will run itself. Okay, she says, please stop spreading FUD and creating clickbait headlines. Short, interesting story about accountability. And that was a story that she, I think she found on Pinterest or something like that. But yeah, so that's what I've got for you guys. And again, this is not a bad thing. This is something that I think could be a good thing if it happens. And I think we can thrive with Shytoshi, and we can obviously thrive without Shytoshi when the time comes. Right? So that's where we're at, and that's my opinion on the matter. And I appreciate you guys, as always, for stopping back. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe down below. We'll see you in the next video.